We are back. Check the audio. Okay. So, got a lot to do today for the last stream before PoE 1. I don't know why this is what I decided to do, but got to get started on it, I guess. I'm not going to stop. We are on the Ritualist. I've ported over the gear from the Tactician. And because it's a very similar idea, a little different, we're going to need to make some changes. But overall, a good start, I guess. We're going to need... We're going to do a little theory crafting. We're going to get this in order. And then we're going to do some maps and stuff. Just kind of get situated on the Ritualist here. I need... Charm. I can't remember what this thing's called here, so it must... Here either. I guess I'll just wear a regular one. I have a unique one somewhere. We're gonna need one. The venopuncture. Okay. Alright, so... Damn, we got a lot to do. Here's the build right now. Might as well bring over Path of Building here. I've been working on it just a little bit. Okay. Alright, so I've managed to bring in the gear. Not all of the gear. I need weapon set number 2, but for now, weapon set number 1 is here. I guess we can do that right now. Might as well just start taking steps forward here. So, weapon set number 2. So I've got the items in. We have some skills in, Rake mainly, and Lightning Spear. Got Wind Dancer and War Banner. Spear Field. Okay. Gonna need Herald. But I haven't decided on whether I'm doing Herald of Lightning or Herald of Blood on this build. So that's like the first decision point, really, because on the Tactician, we moved over to Herald of Lightning because of the pin buildup with projectiles, and we started really leaning into Lightning Spear for wave clear, versus we're not going to get the frenzy charges unless we're getting pin off of the support gem, and typically I've been putting that on Spear Field. Means there's going to be more back and forth during wave clear with Spear Field and Lightning Spear compared to what we're used to. There's another option to actually put pin on Lightning Spear as a support. Probably in place of Innervate. Probably in place of Primal or Close Combat. See what if this actually would work here. Or it's any skill that hits enemies, allowing its physical damage. Okay, never mind. Probably not going to work that well. So yeah, we move over to Spearfield. And in that case, I feel like Herald of Blood is the play here, honestly. We lean more heavily into Spearfield. Okay, let me go to the tree real quick. The weapon set 2 is our lightning spear set. Yeah. Ooh, what to do here? Herald of Lightning or Herald of Blood? We get the explosion, the blood explosions. We may go back to explosive spear, honestly. Like, that's kind of on the table as well. Lightning spear is better, like by itself, but when you're utilizing Spearfield, I think we'll just have to test that out. I think at first we start out with Herald of Lightning, and then we decide. All right, so I've got weapon set 2. This is what the tree is looking like for Herald of Lightning. It's kind of odd. Well, I guess I don't need these two. So there's something right there. I was looking at this earlier going, this does not look right. Okay, so I found 2 points right off the bat. 2. I would need 1 more to get over here, the bestial skin. However, I'm still using Moria's. Means we're not fully taking advantage of our equipped body armor for evasion. Projectile speed, projectile speed. Two. Have 5, 4, 4. Get up to here for another 40% projectile damage versus 20. Get up to 36,000, like that. So I've gotten out of the back and forth I had, where is it? Stock and leap, 30% increased melee damage if you've dealt a projectile attack, and then vice versa. The last 8 seconds, so it's kind of expensive to try to get to that point versus just cutting right in. It's one major change since last. Yeah, I think this is what we start with. So we'll start with this and we'll go from there. We're going to do some live testing. So that's lightning spear, and then bleed, weapon set 1. We get into all the bleed stuff. Okay, so I don't connect here, but this one requires this. That makes sense. Oh, I don't really need. Wait. Yeah, so if I connect here, I don't need it. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Overall, with this build, Wheels, what's up? Yes. Welcome to the chat. I'll be playing PoE 1 tomorrow, streaming. So my plan, man, I'm going blind basically. It'll be my first league in the actual game. I played Fresia. I've not looked into any of the classes or any of the league start builds. I'm going to do a blind. You know, I've gone through the campaign, but as far as my build, I don't even know what character I'm going to play yet. I really don't. I have not been able to even think about it. So I'm going to jump in like a complete, fresh PoE 1 player and just figure it out. How about you? All right. Yeah, so this is, let's just roll with this. I think this is good enough start. For lightning damage, for lightning spear, we're at 37k, which is close to what we were on the other build. For the tactician, I'm at 13.5 effective hit pool. I was just over 14k on the tactician. And for bleed, I was right around the same, around 840. I didn't write it down. But yeah, close to the same. So overall with this setup, we're kind of mirroring. I think it's a little lighter on damage and a little lighter on effective hit pool. But after setting this up, I've got some optimization to do with the gear probably. There's some issues. Not a cookie cutter 1-for-1 here, so we'll look at that. Let's do this. Okay, so that I had. All right, so I'm going to have to respec big time here. Go ahead and take these out. This is going to break everything at first. You know what I didn't check in on all of that POB is my attributes. Hopefully we're not bricked. Just going to hope. Not good. Hey. Please tell me I have dispatch foes. I feel like I removed those. Yeah, I did remove them. Probably not good. Yeah, that's a huge damage increase. Let's take a look at the POB real quick. PoE 2 is my first PoE. I've tried PoE 1. It's just too much to learn after learn everything in PoE 2. Don't like the way PoE 1 looks. Yeah, I hear you. For me, essentially, I take a more casual approach to PoE 1 because I'm in the same boat. I started with PoE 2, and I do like the look and feel of PoE 2 better. But overall, I still appreciate PoE 1. Like, it's a different game, basically. So I just accept the fact, like, okay, I've been playing a lot of PoE 2. I'm going to move on to a different game. And it just so happens that the different game is pretty similar to the game I play, but it's different enough to warrant like it feels fresh and it's like it is a different game. So, but overall, I don't see myself getting as serious in PoE 1, but it could change over time. The other issue is it's like 13 years old or something like that. So, me jumping into it, I'm not holding myself up to this standard where I feel like I have to go be expert in the game. I'm going to be pretty dumb in that game for quite a while, and I'm just going to accept it, basically. All right. So, am I sharing? No. Yeah, I messed up. So I've got to find 1, 2, 3, 4 points out of the build. It's right there. Maiming strike. All right, so that's for 1 and 2, I think. Overall, like if I'm traveling here, maiming is good. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it could be that. So you wouldn't need to get out of maiming. And for bleed, I think it has to be maiming. There's really nothing else that I want to get rid of. So let's take a look here. Well, since we're in bleed, let's go. We're at 813, 762. But yeah, we get a 20,000 increase or so. 95. And for lightning, I think. All right, so let's just actually check it. So we're at, oh, skills. $36,400. Oh, that's not 4 points for. Oh yeah, it can be actually. No, because I'm not connected over here. That's only 3 points. I basically am forced to get rid of this one. Let's see how bad that is. 36,400. Not bad. It's about the same, basically. We get rid of that. Put this in. Okay. Oh wow, 42. So yeah, definite increase for lightning spear. And then our base default will actually pick that up. They both do. Okay, so this is our default. Do they both get maiming still? Yeah, we didn't take it out, right? Yeah, I took it out of this build. Okay. So default does not go down for maiming strike. Save. Old man, what's up? I'm dumb in PoE 1 after 6,000 hours. I think that means I'm just dumb. I'm the same way. I just always feel dumb, basically. I feel like the moment you start feeling like you're super smart, that's when you're really dumb. Okay. Time to respec. Oh, the old man, are you going to play PoE 1? And do you want to join the league? Or join the guild? Trying to get numbers. I'm curious how, like for you, for a typical PoE league, how much time are you putting into it? Like a month or less or what? Dunning-Kruger effect. Is that a thing? Welcome back, Battle Gear. I thought that I made that up. I thought that was the Deuce Hammer effect. All right. I get rid of this. Pull this up real quick. Default. Where are you? There you are. So, well, yeah, get rid of that. This. All of this. Oh, didn't I thought that they, oh yeah, you can refund all of them now, right? How do you do that? Or was that for future? I thought I read that they were going to make it so you could refund all your points. All right, so that is that. That's just being dumb all the time. Yes. Regardless of knowledge level, the DH effect. I used to know Life It for a month or so, but like 5 years ago, I played way too much. I was already playing 16 hours a day for like 2 to 3 months. Ever since, yeah, I kind of got burnt out a little bit. Habib, up to the left of the words refund passive. Ah. Oh. Whoa. Hey, stop. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's the button. Thanks, Sabib. Few weeks every other league. Dang, man, you're like in semi-retirement in Path of Exile. I wanted to like, I don't know. What I'm excited to see how our little guild does in PoE 1 league start. But anyways, let's see. I got to do this now. We spend here. It's gonna start with Dex. Safe bet. Okay. Get rid of this. Pick up that. Okay. What the hell? I'm pretty sure I did not do that. Let's check. Just be sure. Yeah. Okay. This, get rid of that. I think this is the baseline. And we've got 24 to spend, but I've got 29 points. That's not good. Oh. Here. Here. Okay. There. Okay. So this is the baseline build here. Now let's do, this is our bleed. So for bleed, we go into here. Up this. Go over here. Okay, what's our dex at? Yeah, okay, now we can go into... Wow, looks like strength. We're gonna need some intel, actually, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm wearing a piece of intel gear that I want to get rid of, so... This... Why do I really have to... Yeah, I guess I have to do... I'm used to using POB, where it's like way more friendlier. And... Get this... Gigavids! That's literally my build. Well, thanks! Yeah, if you have a link, just send it to me. Why did I do all this shit? Okay. We never know, I might get hooked again. Yeah, I hear you. Maybe this is the one. Can tell you it works. Nice. I'm glad. Happy to hear that. You've got some work to do. All right, so let me just verify here. The bleed build. What else do I pick up? I think that's it. But that can't be it because there's 6 points left. So what the... Oh, here we go. Okay. There's 5. What am I missing here? Oh, yeah. This is a level 95 build that I'm looking at. I gotta be mindful here. I would rather have cooked online right now than some of this. But what else am I missing? I feel like this is not everything. EOB says I'm at level 95 and don't really see what I am. Oh, okay. So this right here. All right, so I think I want the damage online before defense. I think this will be like the last 3 points we pick up. That has damage associated with it, or it will, because we're going to get lay siege. I think I want the movement speed and stuff, so that's 3, 1, 2. Don't want to get rid of that one though. Guess those will be the last few points. Maybe some bleed. Yeah. Get rid of this one. Actually, I'm gonna level up pretty fast. We can get cooked. Screw it. Cooked is really good. Whoops. Put that online. Do this. There. That's everything, right? Yeah, we're all spent. So now we go over to the lightning spear side of things. If I manage to make my own build and it works and it's fun, then I tend to stick around for longer if it's just a copy build. Yeah, I've been having a lot more fun actually cooking on my own. I have my own build planned for this league though. Oh, wow, okay. I'm excited to see what that is. All right, so lightning spear side. Why? Oh, I'm colorblind, so it's really hard to see that that is the other build. But let's see what I did in POB for this one. Interesting. This is not connected. So I am screwing up. This should be for only the bleed. It's gonna be hard to undo. So I should connect. Am I connected on those? All right, so Oh, the default does have them connected. So then that is incorrect, right? Okay. So in POB, let me pull this over so you see what I'm showing. But for weapons, I've got the sea glass spear for my bleed weapon set. And then we've got this one. This was my old spear for the lightning spear. Mind you, I just basically brought this gear over from my tactician. I have a tactician that has a very similar build idea, but obviously different tree. So we'll be swapping some gear out to optimize, but I haven't done that yet. All right, old man, take care. All right, so all right, so the issue we have is weapon slot 2 doesn't connect here. And weapon slot 1 does not connect here. So default really shouldn't. That actually is undoable. I've got to fix this. That's not doable. Because we go over here for the default. Damn it. So I feel like I want to keep this set up. We're at 95 on both of these. Yeah, let's keep this set up for the default. Weapon slot 2. Got 2 points I need to account for. Maybe we don't go into close since we have close with our helm. We buff our far on projectile, or maybe we just get out of that altogether. This. And instead, okay. Oh, yeah, these points don't really register. Let's see, which one was registering? Not close. Not far either? What the hell? That sucks. Won't really know if this is optimal or not, but you have these projectile points right here. It's us to 94. Very similar spear, but my bleed spear is a Tangle Tongue. Man, I could not figure out how to get Tangle Tongue to scale on a Ritualist compared to an Amazon because of the crit chance and the crit damage bonus. I felt like it was squeezing too much out of my build. I dropped it basically. Yeah. This doesn't feel it seems like you need something like, I don't know. Well, 100% crit chance, basically, effectively. And 2, like 700 to 1,000 crit damage bonus or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how high you have to get to actually make it better than this weapon. We're one point shy on the lightning side. I think we just pick up this extra evasion right here. This is our mapping wave clear side. Maybe a little bit of evasion helps. Okay. Just a second. Yeah, it's both 15. Okay. As projectile. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that then. Instead. There. Save it real quick. So now we don't have. Okay, that'll work. Get back to the game real quick. You need lots of flat damage and yes, 100% crit if you want it to feel good. Yeah. I could not get there both in POB and I tested live. Like I went out there and tried to get a feel for it. It wasn't as good for my setup. However, the spear that I tested with was not a great Tangle Tongue, but in POB I simulated one. Still didn't seem to be as effective. Okay, so
Adopt or die.
This is always very awkward for me, is setting up. Why is it? Okay, so we're connected in the right spot, and I think the bleed build is correct. So it's just a matter of actually spending the points we just worked out, which is good. This one. This. What am I missing here? Oh yeah, Maiming Strike. Okay, I have to have that be Dex or something. It cannot be something we need, actually. It needs to be like strength, like just a total extra. I'm gonna hit apply anyways. Not letting me actually change it. Awkward. Oh, because I'm not in the refund thing. Okay. We'll deal with it later. Still have to do attributes. Overall, we've got the build intact here, I think. Now, we're not broken on gear, and I don't even have gems installed. Okay. Wish you would have leveled a blood mage. It's super powerful. It's crazy. Build just works better on Amazon. All that is true. Yeah, the extra crit. Yeah. But I'm overall had fun yesterday on the tactician side. Same concept, same gear, bleed and lightning spear. I took out T4 Zesht. So overall successful league, I'd say. I'm happy with the build. It was fun. Okay. Drop this stuff. This over. I need gems. Amazing how many gems you end up using. Lord. Alright, so... Oh, shit. I forgot that I already have some here. And then these are all gonna dump. So how do I do this? Let's make some space. Let's make some space with supports. I'll just dump them. Probably using a lot of the similar supports. Plus I got my POB. Well, actually, no, I don't think I do. I have this all the supports mapped out. So that'll be fun. So I'm taking this out because this is actually higher. 20. Aha. Never mind. Deep cuts. Heavy swing. Concentrated effect. Execute. And then heft. Heft is what we want. Right now, this is showing a lot lower than my other character right now. Interesting. We'll figure that out. Blood Hunt is a level 18. Do 19. Inevitable critical. I don't remember if brutality's in there. Momentum, that's probably good in there. I think I was messing around with some poison ideas. Okay. Go back to Blood Hunt later. Lightning Spear. Yeah, this is 20, so we're at 18. I can level that up. Currency. Want this. Raid can go so crazy that you don't get time to blood hunt. Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing. Good problem to have. Killed. Oh yeah, Habib. Can watch dipped out. And I kill. Well, the killing blow was with blood hunt, but overall it's just rake. It was like a 2-minute fight, so it was a decent fight. A good kill. So Volt. No. Fork. Maybe. No. I want maximum damage. Lightning infusion. Oh yeah, I'm doubling up here. Okay, we'll come back to that. Bloodhound's Mark, level 19. Single out. Sure. Okay. Back to that. Spearfield. Level 19. Rage in. One issue is I think we have enough spirit for our setup. Martial tempo for now. I ended up switching that to disengage. Okay, physical mastery. I think we put that on here just because. A combat frenzy level 15. Herald of Blood we may not use. Not sure yet if we're going that or Herald of Lightning or Herald of Thunder. Wind Dancer. Level 20. Disengage is level 17. 19. Shocking, yeah. Impale, yes. Holy Descent. I forgot about that one on the Tactician. Holy crap. Blind, probably. Okay, we're using. Alright, let's get back up here. I think those are all the. Oh, no, we're missing some things. Oh. Combat Frenzy. Okay, we have Combat Frenzy and then War Banner. Cool. Okay, not enough spirit. Great. Okay, good. 7. And we'll try the ice buildup. Not sure what else was in there. We'll check, I guess. Okay. All this. All right. Let's keep going. So rake, we're good. Blood hunt. Now I'm gonna go to my other build. Make this easier on myself. Kills. Blood hunt. Where are you? Damn it! I don't have it in here. For now, there's one. Can't remember the name of. I think it's a suggested one, so let's go look. Bloodlust. Oops. What else is suggested here? Culmination, yeah. There you go. Okay. Lightning Spear. What did we do? We've got Vault, and we've got Lightning Infusion. Primal. Basically, I want this thing to slap as hard as possible. That's it. Primal. Innervate. And I guess close combat. Deadly Venom, or Deadly Herald. That was in Lightning, Herald of Thunder, I guess. But we don't have enough spirit right now. We'd have to get rid of Vitality at least. Yeah. Bloodhound's Mark. Single out, break posture, physical mastery. See what the game says. Rupture is a good one, yeah. Okay, what else? Life Thief. Sure. At this point, I really don't know. Critical. Oh no, this is Bloodhound's Mark. When it explodes, we get some life if we need it, I guess. Okay, I think I want... What's the chance to bleed here? Yeah, we want Lacerate. $74% now. What else? See what the game says. Kind of like mobility on here. Precision. Let's go ahead and do incision. Rearm's good. I like rearm actually. Disengage. You know what? Like impale. Where was impale? Did I put that on something? Thought I did. Oh, it's on here. Okay, God. Okay, Shocking Leap, Impale, Holy Descent, I think Blind. But let's see what the game says. Tyra, lurking. All right, thanks for being here. Thanks for the lurk. Delayed reaction actually speeds them up and only activates on hit rather than like a trap. Thing. Sounds good. Thanks, Syra. I've never given delayed reaction a shot. What do we have in here? Rage, pin, martial tempo, lacerate, rearm. Let's give it a shot. I'm curious how that works. The spear field. There it is. I've never tried this one. We'll see. Oh, whoops. Test it out. Blind. All right. So yeah, what's the game saying for disengage? There's some good ones. Like unyielding. I don't have ingenuity. We need that. Instead of life thief. Hoodie. Why? Word skills. Oh, not ingenuity. Oh, well, we want ingenuity on disengage, actually. So we're gonna have to get rid of Holy Descent. But I thought that there was there is a gem I'm missing. Like less mana. Less mana cost. Clarity? Hmm. Never remember the name of this one. Not sure why it wouldn't be recommended here. I hate having to look for something I don't even know the name of. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm pretty sure that there's a gem that reduces the mana cost just straight up. Maybe I'm tripping. Hmm. Okay. Go back. Where are we? Bloodhound's Mark. No, I don't want persistence in there. Let's just go ahead and throw it where it goes. War Banner. Magnified Effect. Wind Dancer. Usually maim, pin, blind, they're taken. So back. Inspiration. Ah, yeah. That's it. That's the one. Probably have it. I guess I don't have that sitting around. There we go. Thank you. That's important for that skill because it cost a shit ton. Wind Dancer. Can't remember exactly what we filled this up with. Do the Life Thief for now. Maybe unbaiting or something like that. I don't know if that actually works. Okay, this is good enough right now. Got a couple gems we could level, but I'm already struggling to try to fill them out. Okay. Man, Man, this looks low. I don't know what's going on. Oh, our gems are not in. Oh, God. Hold up. I totally forgot about the From Nothing diamond. In the POB. There. Right? Oh, I forgot in the POB as well. Oh, this is the tactician. When POB, it is there for the level 95 build. It's just a matter. That's why I was like, feel like I've got more points than I should. That's why. So it's in the default, but I've overspent in both weapon sets essentially by 3 points.
Try not to.
Yes.
And
1, 2, 3. Oh, I did not do the heralds. So From Nothing. What the?
you did.
That's nice. And then Megalomaniac. That right there. It's us more armor and yeah, I probably want to get a new one. But Tempered Mind, increased critical damage bonus, 10 strength, and increased physical damage. So that's really good. Then we will use 15% increased magnitude, block chance, and 2 rage. Regen. This is a good jewel. Alright, so our jewels are in. What that did. Okay, that's looking so much better. But we want to get up to around 10k on the bleed here. On this tooltip. Alright. Then Lightning Spear, I was up like around 31,000. Okay, so where to optimize here? Gear-wise, let's take a look. But first off, we are anointed for something we took. Go ahead and just throw this in. That should help as well. Okay, so we're at 18k for Lightning Spear, 7.8 on the bleed. I'm lost. It gives me rage per hit, so I can drop rage from Spearfield and add bludgeon for knockback. Wow. I'm lost. Oh, yeah. I was looking at that. I was shopping around, but I couldn't find one that really helped. But that was on the tactician, so now we'll have to look at that again eventually. So for now, I want to start getting out into maps. We need to level up. I'm at 89, but gear-wise, we need a little bit more optimization here. One. Go to this folder. We don't need all of this, right? Or do I? No, I don't. Do we still need the intel? Yes, we do. So we break crazy. Now, I take off a strength, don't break. And if I take off a dex, don't break. Well, how much do I break by here? still. By a lot. And how much strength? 151. Our requirement is the shield. I can take out strengths. How much dex can I take out? 240 versus 205. Take out quite a bit there. Let's focus on the dex.
Yes.
Okay.
I rethink the approach.
We are not bricked. Got room to spare. Now we've got an extra ring. And for now... Alright, where are we at? We are capped by a long shot. Holy shit. Block chance is okay. Evasion's okay. Armor's... We're looking pretty good, actually. I'm going to throw in a Venopuncture. Let's just start with a Venopuncture. Eventually, we're going to look at Breach Rings, I think. Now, what are we doing? Now we're closer to 10k. Good. Alright. Lightning Spear damage is pretty low. Oh, what? Hold up. So if I hit X, is it actually switching the passive tree around at the same time in the background? Is that what's going on? I've never noticed that before. Okay. So Lightning Spear is looking okay. We want probably over 30. Anything to do here? Okay, I think we level up. We need 30 magnitude, Vino with 30 crit enchant. Perfect fizz rolls. Yeah. We should shop around for that eventually. Oh. $30 magnitude with 30 crit enchant. Why am I drawing such a blank right now? So where's my magnitude at? 25? Oh. Damn, yeah. So a perfect roll plus the physical modifier. Okay. I wonder how much those are costing, because that sounds like it'd be great. I'm gonna look. Venopuncture. Here. The hell? I don't know how to actually search for that. So it's a corruption that gives you the crit. Just add a stat filter. Excuse me. Okay, I would have to like go to crafting, craft of exile, I think. I need to see exactly what roles. Let's share this. All right, so the base is a iron ring. Is this gonna show me exactly what can corrupt on this thing? Go here. Where are you? Doesn't have Val on here. I thought this site would show me what corruptions can land on this ring. Maybe I have to go to the database. Advanced? No? Alright, let's try the database then. Oh, you'd roll... Yeah, that's true. You could just sit there and roll it until you get what you need. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So I've corrupted mine already. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. So... This is... at 23, so we wouldn't really want to do that. Let's see how much they run at max roll. Puncture. Let's see. Magnitude of bleeding at 25, right? It cannot have any quality on it. Wow, so you can get a 25 for 1 chaos. Let's start. Let's go a little further here. Seven. Work. No. I don't know how to do the range on this. Seven to 13. I think it's 10. That's how it works. Okay, yeah, that's how it works. Do the average. These are corrupted. Let's go to that one. Equipment filters. There it is. Oh. These are so 5 chaos. Oh, okay. So divine. We could buy a couple or a few and then start rolling these. So that's an option. I like it. It's 9. I did that wrong. But yeah. All right. So I get it. I use the average there for the minimum. Then it quickly goes up. So we'd have to start essentially buying these. Let's start scooping these up. if they answer. Let's clean up my bags and get ready to trade. So here we are. Let's throw the jewels there. Gems.
Go on.
Okay.
Indeed.
Div. Did I just grab 10? Matter of fact, I need to get ready. Let's see here. My usual setup.
Go on. Hello.
Okay, we're ready to be out in the world, I think. Oh, yeah, I was missing chaos. Oops. Okay, let's see if we get some answers here. I like the physical quality on those rings, though, because it will bump up your strength, physical damage, and the magnitude of bleeding. See here, 5 chaos. I grab the chaos. At 25, yeah. Sweet. Thank you. See if we can get another one real quick. Next one's at 15 chaos, so that's under a div. Okay, no answer. Go for a div. Like 4 more divs. We'll hit those up and see what happens. Somebody just bought out the one I was just going to go after. Oops. Got one here. Yeah, now I got 2. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Well, that sucks. Oh, they didn't kick me. Just gonna go over there. Maybe they'll still sell to me. I think it was a div. Okay. All right, so we got two. Little interruption. One time I was streaming and my daughter fell and busted her chin. I had to like definitely quit the stream there. All right, so I had to take her in to get stitches like right away. Fun. Go ahead and roll these, see what happens. Let's go physical. So what? That's Zool Natols, right? I wonder if it rolls a different amount. I don't know. But basically, I feel like physical is the play here. Strength, damage to attacks, and magnitude. 2-5 hit crit. All right, let's just roll these. Okay. I actually had enough. Holy crap. We've got it qualitied. And from there, essentially, we corrupt it. Hold up. Let's go ahead and use. Where is it? Crafting is not my strong suit. This is crafting for me, like the extent. Hold up, let's in it and see. Make sure we see what happens. I do not see. Oh, it totally just bricked this thing, huh? Yeah, that sucks. Damn it. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, let's do this one. I wish it would like more clearly show you. I have a hard time seeing this shit. All right, let's do it. We're at 30% increased magnitude, 8 to 15 physical. Like, this is great. And we get mana regen rate. Okay, we'll wear it for now. We'll keep doing that. That's going to be kind of a long-term, mid-term type of thing. I'll keep an eye out on the market, and we'll just keep upgrading. And we'll throw these somewhere. 27 and 30, not bad. All right, I'm at 79 chaos, so I'll just leave that thing in there. Capped. Let's go run some maps. Let's get out there and do something. See how this feels. Hey, I actually would like... All right. What's this one? Looks pretty good. Looks okay. Not really, actually. We should actually run experience if we can. Temporal chains for the drawback. That sucks. Want to do that. Just go ahead and smash this one. Okay, so this character was somewhere. Is this where? Yeah, okay. No, this is where I was. Kind of like ran most of this little setup. But we can do this map here. It's got 43% increased rarity on here. Yeah, I need to start focusing on experience probably since we need to level this character up. I definitely want this. That. Do I really not have to have those almonds? Dang, did I really chew through those already? Holy crap. Thought like 5 or something. Hey, I guess I gotta buy some more.
Hey.
Oh, here they are. Or here's something. Omen of Resurgence. Eight. I wanted 4. Did that actually work? Yeah, looks like it. Yes, it did. I like when it automatically works. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, let's see how this character feels out in the world here. Yeah, I wouldn't even try to sell a bricked Vino puncture. I do not like the market. I don't like selling. Well, mana, okay. You have 18 spirit. Make sure we're online here. So let's get vitality back. Mana feels bad right now already. Maybe I should get clarity online. This is 20 anyways, huh? Clarity. I think I might have it in already. Oh, okay, good. Thought about using the chill magnitude aspect of the Vino, or even using Ice Fang Orbit and adding poison. Whoa, dude. No, I've never thought of that. It's like the chill effect is on you, so there's some sort of interaction. I'm not even aware of the interaction where you would utilize chill on yourself. Maybe, okay, a support gem. It's on you and them. Oh, okay. I will look at that. Yeah, I've not even thought about that. I'm still debating whether or not we use Herald of Blood or Herald of Lightning on this. Whoa. The hell is this? I don't even know what the hell this is. Is it good? I don't know that this is some meta thing. Why is it white? If the roll is high, yes, it's dibs. Okay. Interesting. I did not know. Wonder what build. So, why not both? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Shit. We're definitely not as powerful as the tactician, or as my tactician is right now, but the tactician is now level 94. So, but yeah, we've got some work to do, I think.
Lightning strikes twice.
All right, where's this lightning storm? Who is doing this? Watch out.
A word fall. Be gone.
Mana's definitely, I mean, it's not like a huge issue, but our mana does run out pretty quick. Only got 453. Oh shit, this is one of the new ones. Okay. Spire of the Ire, Helix Spear, Chaotic Confusion. We got a decent roll on attack speed, but yeah, it doesn't look like we really got a good roll there. Mana on kill Sapphire with some crit would help. Yeah. Probably need to look into that. We're gonna be getting like, well, we're probably gonna run the 2 Venopunctures. Our amulet, I just grabbed one, so that's an area where we can work on some things. But yeah, gear's not completely set yet, so maybe things will change a little bit.
A worthy fall.
Yeah, on the tactician, the reason why the tactician feels so good, or one of the reasons, is the pin buildup on lightning spear. It's really nice.
Now we're talking.
Let's see what we're doing over here.
No rest for the wicked, eh? Lightning strike twice. Another hunt, another trophy.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is I mean, jumping into a T15 map, this is definitely not like farming level right now. It's okay, we're not struggling, but we're not blasting either.
Proof of a prowess.
Let's see here, so 140% increased rarity, 69 increased pack size, 30% delirious, I believe. That. There it is. 30%, yeah.
Bring it on. Part of the job.
But yeah, we've got the div, so we're gonna take a look at the gear after this, see what we can do. Honestly, it looks pretty good for being delirious. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't know. The tactician felt really, really good at the end, you know? Of course, he's 94, completely optimized. I expected it, you know, to feel a little worse on this character. But not bad for jumping right in. Like, this character had nothing on when we started. Or I started that effort off stream just to get the gear on and stuff like that. But overall, it's been nice having two characters that are like similar concepts, so I can reuse gear and stuff like that. I didn't have to farm two sets necessarily. Whoa, I did not see that coming. Almost got bonked on the head.
From below.
But yeah, getting the frenzy charges from Lightning Spear itself is so good on that tactician versus we have to get used to using Spear Field more often now. Don't really use Rake that often in packs because Lightning Spear, and also we've got concentrated effect on Rake, which makes it feel really bad in AoE. But it's really strong for single target. It's really a trade-off there. Yeah, not bad. Jumping into this map right after... Essentially, this is the first content I ran on this character in like a month or something. I'm not getting a whole lot of pin.
A worthy foe.
Make damn sure. Yeah, it's on there. There we go. So I had martial tempo on disengage on the tactician. I don't think we come off of Spearfield for martial tempo. It's just too good. We're going to be using Spearfield a lot more, so. Feels really bad to Spearfield if you've got a slow attack speed. See how fast this. Ooh! I was gonna say, let's see how fast this guy dies, and then he comes up behind me. I don't know if I can get in there. What happens if that finishes? Okay. He was coming at me. Alright. Oh no, I hate this dude. On melee. We're at T4 bosses. Okay, he's gonna die. I'm wanting him to do his stupid slam. That shit is so deadly. Woo! No! I was so slow. I thought he was gonna get me. Honestly, that boss for melee, I have died to him way too many times, so I have PTSD. Where is this last ritual?
The thrill of the hunt.
You guys know that feeling when you're just trying to like do a mechanic like this? I think these buttons need to be a little bigger, or the hover. There's something off about this. Should have stopped there, probably. Okay. Probably need a freeze charm on.
Clean kill. Have enough in the pack already.
The rake feels pretty good, that's for sure. Like a pretty good quiver, actually.
Straight through the heart. Have enough in the pack already.
Oh, Giga, what tech? I kind of lost track on chat a little bit, sorry. Alright, hey, what the hell? Oh, I'm still... What? Oh, I need to kill something. Where is it? Is it these guys? I don't think so. Got evasive or something. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so I still cannot think of what the class is that's like a paladin type or cleric or whatever in Path of Exile 1. What the hell do they have in that game?
Proof of the prowess.
I think I want to play that though. I like paladin cleric types. But my understanding, or I don't know if it was different for Fresia, but for Fresia, they seem to lean into minions, which I don't want to do. And I also don't know that I want to do RF in that game either. So I'm not sure, like... I want to feel like a paladin. I guess RF kind of feels like a paladin. Okay. At this point, I honestly do not care. I don't see anything. Honestly, I have nothing to do here. It's all trash. Let's get out of here. That sucks. Okay, we got the map done.
Dished.
Hold on to those, I guess. Yeah, and that quiver looks pretty good. Okay.
Dying is not on our side.
All right, so let's check for a venopuncture real quick. Keep doing that. Try to roll a perfect one. The freeze to gain frenzy charges from Herald of Thunder. Yeah, nice. True, for the actual frenzies, yeah. You guys are cooking a little bit. I see what you're saying. All right. I wonder if we're actually getting any, actually. If we get an explosion, if there's ice on the ground... Yeah, if we get Ice Bite, we should be getting charges. But yeah, I need to pay attention to that. How much is that actually happening, and how much do we need to nurse this thing up? Probably quite a bit. Interesting. I didn't really think of that either. Thanks, guys. All right, so 25. Yeah, we've got some perfect ones. Let's send some whispers, see what happens. Got some chaos. I got money to spend. Let's spend it. I think this was 15. Sure. 10. Okay, good. Ah, okay, so Giga's already on that one. I need to look into that. Oh, wait, it's 10. Oops. All right, so I'm gonna need some wool in the tolls.
Hello there. Hey.
Nice. Said thanks. I already said thanks in there. Let's see. See how much for a chaos? 20 for one. Nice. 240. Okay. You're willing to ditch your shield on the lightning spear set the new cold scepter. I might be. Yeah, that's a tough call. That it's on the table. That's a good point. Yeah, the new what are those called? Can't remember now. Guiding palm of ice or something, right? Yeah, that's a good idea too. All right, so we need to corrupt. See what happens. $24 to max mana. Well, at least we have 2 on now that are maximum rolls. And get the really sweet corruption. Let's hang tight there on the Veno puncture. And we do need an unset ring, right? Sting. No shield. Our shield is so big right now for the build, so it's responsible if... Let's actually POB that. I don't have one. Bring POB over. Items. Guiding. Oh, they don't even have... There's no update available yet, and they don't have the guiding palms in. That's going to be difficult. Let's see what it looks like on trade. But we'll ignore the offense stuff, and we'll add it to the build. And then for at least weapon set 2 on the lightning spear. Throw it in. So right now we're at just under 13k effective hit pool. Our gold DPS for lightning spears at 42k. So it drops on DPS a little bit, and then our effective hit pool goes down to by half, 7,000. That is brutal. So like it would be a total change to the build, honestly. It's a big chunk of my defensive layering right now. But we would be doing something like traveling out to get, where is it? Spectral Ward. We'd probably go all in on evasion plus energy shield. Like it would be a total swap, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. So 3 additional points once we get out of shields. But yeah, it's something to consider, but that's definitely a different direction. Sacred Flame, but a churn bog with a block chance is what I'd like to be using. Churn bog. Need to search that. Churn bog's pillar, black steel. Oh yeah. This is that chase shield. Yeah, okay. But what does this do that's so nice? All right, so yeah, I'm curious, Giga, about your build because I'm avoiding elemental really. What are you using? Because fire damage doesn't really help our bleed out. It's a pretty cool shield though. For the LS, okay, gotcha. And the heralds, oh, with Trinity, wow. Damn, that must clear like a champion. Holy shit. Okay. Trinity's a huge investment. And so you've got Trinity essentially for clearing only. It's 100, right? Yeah, 100 spirit. 5 more elemental damage with attacks per 30 resonance. Yeah, so your LS is super strong. Interesting. That's definitely another direction. We got a ways to go. For now, like if I could just get up to like 35k in the game tooltip, I'd be happy enough for a while at least. This is pretty low. Oh, 26. So we need like 10,000 more. Oh yeah, I need to definitely be throwing out my spear field for escalating mayhem. It's kind of cooking a little bit. Grit sitting at in tooltip. Lightning spear. 36. 40 for rake. 386. Oh yeah, the spear. Damn. Got some work to do. Alright, I maxed out attack speed on Spearfield and it's insane. Kind of like an auto shotgun. Yeah. Alpha's Howl and Coming Calamity. Let's look those up. I don't do a whole lot of like meta. I mean, I go on PoE Ninja every once in a while, but I know this sounds kind of like the real meta, like S tier way to run LS, basically, right? Alpha's Howl. What does this do? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. You're not into Spiritborn. You're not doing the low life. You get extra spirit. Let's see. Coming Calamity. That's pretty cool. Damn, man. So like it's crazy when I look at this and I envision it. It's like so you actually scale bleed as well, and bleed is like your boss killer, cuz like I guess rares, I mean elemental resistances, this is great against bosses, but then if you're using bleed, doesn't matter really. For the presence in the spirit. Oh, wait. Okay, so this grants all of these skills. Okay, yeah. So you don't actually have to use the spirit, like, at all. It just grants the skills. That's pretty good. I can see. Okay. Bleed procs Herald of Blood. Yeah, so you get these three and you get Herald of Blood. You actually spend Herald for Herald of Blood. Oh yeah, totally different direction than how I went with the low life with this helm. But you could still run the Coming Calamity setup without the helm. Wow. So you could do both of these kind of, you could mix these two ideas. Just verify that. So you get this spirit, right? So you're missing the spirit. There's kind of a little drawback. Yeah, okay. So your presence is doubled. And that's the elemental resistance thing. Hmm. Okay, let's look up Guiding Palm. Man, what we should do is just screw all this and buy the new one. I can't afford it, obviously. Where is it, though? The Dreamer, right? The Dreamer. Palm of the Dreamer, Shrine Scepter. Oh, 260 for the... That's the cheapest one. If you just threw this on, you wouldn't have to worry about anything for wave clear. You'd be done. All right, let's look at Guiding Palm of the... probably not. Probably of the... Lightning. Okay, I was probably right. Gain 25% of damage as extra cold damage. Allies in your presence. 50% of your base life regen is granted to allies. 20 grants effective guiding freezing for shrine. Yeah, so we'd constantly have that thing just rolling around. Be kind of annoying, actually. It's nice, but it's somewhat of an annoying thing. So 5 chaos. I'm gonna buy just like a basic one. Why is this so cheap and it's got the dual? Can go up to 20. This is a, all right, what the hell? Got 25 out of 25. All right, I'm gonna buy this. I can't see a drawback right now. I want to get in there and do it. Cool. Let's get the hell out of here. And then let's see what we came away with. All right, so this is a qualityed up to, oh no, okay, that was weird. When I looked at this, oh, 25 to 25, so yeah, okay. But anyways, we got one with 2. I'm fine. That was the cheapest one on the market. It seems like a good one to test out. That would go here. Oh. How much intel do I need? 138. That's the other issue, huh? Yeah, that's something I didn't even think about.
Go on.
Yeah, we would essentially have so much rework to do. I can't even test it out right now. But at least I have one. If we decide to test that out, that would be like a whole endeavor. Put it in our BIS thing. All right, so I kind of want to test it out. The thing about that, yeah, the defensive profile, it would definitely be like an entire rework. Now, the chess piece for the heralds, I don't think that would be a total rework at this point. Oh, yeah. What are we sitting at? So yeah, I've got low chaos resistance, low max health. The prices are affordable. Could upgrade this thing too. The real thing that I am a little concerned about is our lightning damage. What we could do is maybe forego some of the bleed, so get rid of 1 venopuncture at least, and go like a breach ring and make sure we get lightning damage on it, or maybe even cold damage. There's like a T1 lightning damage right there. Here's one with both physical and lightning. Don't need chaos. Yeah, like a breach ring or something. Ring swap. Yeah. This has physical damage. Of course, the physical damage helps. But having a double roll on flat All right, so let's just to gauge this a little bit. If we had something similar to this with dual in the tooltip right now. Oh. Up almost 10k. Bleed goes down at 8299. So over 1,000, 1,500 lower bleed on the max end. Our lightning spear. Wait, what? Does not really benefit. I mean, it gets about 1,000 more DPS, not nearly as much as I would want for that sort of drawback. That chess piece again. Oh yeah, and Sacred Flame is something I've never even considered. It's funny. It's so meta, but look at that real quick. Okay. More extra fire damage. And you get Purity of Fire. This is fire resistance, right? Again, Scepter would require a total rework on the build. Giga, how's your defensive layering? What do you do for defensives with all this? I see the offense, for sure. I'm at 2,300 life, 300 shield, block 63, evasion 50, armor 32. This is a decent defensive layer. Could get us to the end game, basically. That chess piece. Coming calamity. So, oh man, pretty light on armor and evasion. So another hit to the defensives here. Pretty light on max life. At least you get 31 to all elemental resistances. And then the issue that I kind of have is without the alphas. So alphas, you'd have even more presence, which would help you with the no elemental resistances. You're throwing a lightning spear at range, so it all makes sense. Now, if I just add that chess piece with this helm, we're at 2 meters for area of effect for presence. That's just bad. Yeah, another major shift there. Overall, I feel like for me in this build right now, the play is to somehow go the same direction we're going, but somehow scale this a little bit more. Take a look at passives again. Life only, Wind Dancer, Evasion Armor, and then life. Your deepest tower route is good. Yeah, I like it. I like the route. We just need to work on it a little bit. So I want to just make another pass on the passives for Lightning Spear mainly. So 37k. No, we don't have fork. Check. What do we have? Bolt, Lightning Infusion, Close Combat, Primal. Oh, I don't have Vault on here. $37. Look at configuration real quick. Oh, one thing. I mean, we'll use this as a benchmark, but we're actually using this against trash. I always use Guardian, basically. Banner. We wouldn't necessarily have Banner out most of the time. I need to use it more. What's not planted? 33. Shocked. Yes. They're, and then low life. So this is only if they're right in our face. Distance to enemy. Oh. Why? Oh yeah, because of accuracy? Oh no, because I've got things that close combat and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Anyways, as a baseline, let's assume there's no banner. Assume no shock. Let's leave low life on. I tend to try to target things that are close combat. Of course, everything else, it's the after effect. Also, you know what though? Since we're just baselining, we're just trying to increase the number. I don't want to constantly switch this around. So let's assume for a boss or something, and we're using Rake and Lightning Spear back and forth. So shocked, banners down. So 37k as a baseline. 10 rage because we're using our spear field. I've got Lace Siege as show power. It's off of here. What's this? Penetrate is fake because trash mobs. Penetrate, yeah. Fake. Yeah, we've got Lay Siege. Got these 3 active. Hmm. I'm not seeing a whole lot to really push this. So those 4 points are not worth much. This is worth more. These are probably worth more too. These should be worth something. Yeah, these are better. I feel like these are Death from Afar. If I could get both of these, actually. Let's undo this and see what this is. What? 40% increased projectile damage is not lighting up compared to 16% increased projectile damage and 40% increased accuracy rating at close range. That does not make sense to me. Yeah, that's broken. There you go. If I give up these 3, how is that possible? Did I get rid of something else too? Oh yeah, I got rid of these. And these. And I can get these 2. And we're at 38. We were at 37, right? We're at 37. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get this, and post combat. 25% more attack damage to enemies within 1 meter, scaling down. Can we find something better here? Okay, I've got cold buildup. Okay, so we have an issue. I'm using lightning infusion, but this ring... Thought I had a ring. No, I guess not. Okay, good. So I cannot get any other elemental right now unless we swap out that support gem. Rudy, welcome. Similar for the Blood Mage. So you're doing like 10 times more damage than me then. Congratulations on your Blood Mage. But no, thank you. I like the tree, and I like the class. I like the Ritualist. I just like the extra ring. It's nice. Why is this linked though? It should not be linked. Oh yeah, because I just changed this. So our default layout links this way. Our rake this way. So if I do make this change, got a weird situation here. I think it kind of is what it is, though. I don't know. Because this is our base. Oh well. All right, so let's look at support gems real quick. This is only about 1K difference, and also This is at close range. If we go far range, or at range, they would not be low life. Where is that? Is it just here? Yeah, okay. So then, okay, so it starts to scale at 6? Is that real? Let me go look at this. I need to actually read this. What the hell does this do? 25% further than 6. Holy shit. We've got an interesting, like if we're trying to do both of those things, it gets kind of awkward. You've got a dead space in the middle. Nothing happens. Oh, wait. Yeah. So at 2, they would be at low life and it'd be best damage. And higher than that, starts to drop off due to the close range stuff, gets kind of awkward, goes up and down. 6 right here. So in the middle, down to 14k. And then at 6 goes up. Well, what the hell? It keeps jumping around. That is insane. What is going on? Read again. Further than 6. Within 2 meters. Close combat. Supports attacks, causing them to deal more damage. Enemies within 1 meter of you scaling down to no bonus at 3.5 meters. It must be an accuracy thing then. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. God. Oh, I need to like find a way to get a little more damage out of this lightning spear easily. Like, what's the easy button here? It's not penetrate. Go back to low life so we have a good representation, and I guess they would have to be at 2 meters. So this is essentially the same as doing the stand and deliver and the death from afar, but this is constant. So it might be better. Bleeding is popping on our lightning spear on the power. Ali. Oof, get there, but that's still within 2 meters. Wish we could get here, honestly. I'm not using Tangle Tongue, no. I'm using, I'll show you. And we can see. So I'm using the Sea Glass Spear. I could not get, with this build, without being the Amazon, and without, I guess, being a Blood Mage, the crit damage bonus, I'm not able to get higher than like 550, 600 max on crit damage bonus, and that's like giving everything up. And then I just felt POB's telling me it's way worse, and then I tested a Tangle Tongue Spear out in the wild, and it didn't feel nearly as good as these spears. This is for the Rake, though, this one. And this is for my Lightning Spear. We could get better spears, actually. I don't Yeah, we kind of ran that test the other day or yesterday, and we would have to spend a shit ton of div in order to upgrade these at this point. Maybe I. But yeah, let's look at Tangled Tongue Spear. My crit chance for Lightning Spear. Check. 30. Let's make sure weapon 2. Weapon 2, yeah, 30%. Let's go, since we're not throwing Lightning Spear nearly as much, take out Close Combat and put in Inevitable Critical. Okay, so Close Combat when we're actually close is providing quite a boost, it seems. Wait a second. Oh. Configuration, 4 seconds. Okay, so it's a wash essentially. However, an inevitable critical would be for any range versus close combat is for close range. Maybe it's better to run inevitable critical. 40% chance crit. Maybe you know what? Maybe it's that simple. Why is this not popping? Oh, okay, there we go. That's the issue. Show power. Like, critical hit chance has to do something, right? Full DPS. Still not really showing much. Anyways, let's check it. Yeah, it's not giving us a whole lot. Crit damage bonus. We've gotten all the nodes we really can. We would have to travel out. There's some over here though, huh? Either get more crit chance or ditch crit entirely and put those points in raw damage nodes. Good point. That's a good take. The crit for bleed really helps. So if I swap over to weapon, we're at 40% chance with the bleed. Let's go to, oh wait. Here. On the bleed, and then skills. Break active. Full DPS. Turn. Now we're at 40% chance on the bleed. And it's hard for me to really tell exactly what crit is doing for a bleed, but and when you're out there and you're playing this build, when you crit and aggravate bleed, it is so noticeable. Like, it's how bosses die. So it's kind of a difficult. Like, we would probably be giving up too much on the bleed side if we went that route for the lightning spear side. And most of our weapon points for bleed are in magnitude. So How do we get more crit chance? This is the most obvious one. Oh, this actually reduces our chance. This is bonus only. And next would be over here somewhere. Yeah, over here. That's our search. I allocated Careful Assassin on my amulet. True. Right now we're allocating Lay Siege. Wait a second. Configuration. Aha. So crit chance is actually 44% when they're bleeding, which they'll be bleeding a lot. And then go back over to the lightning spear. So it's actually at 40% when they're bleeding, which they will be when we lay down Spear Field. I just thought of something. I did not fully set this up. Maybe this is why I didn't feel so good out there. I did not allocate this to weapon set 2. We're gonna have to rerun a test. And then Spear Field I want on 1. Okay, it is. How did that one make it? Break has to be on 1. Okay. Yeah. We had an issue. Blood Hunt on 1. Bloodhound's Mark, I don't care. Right? Let's just make it 1. Disengage 1. All right, we got to run a map. That was a big mistake. Okay. Away. Oh. Run another one. It's 30 Delirious, right? We want it to be about the same. About the same. I mean, these are all matter. The map is what matters. All right, let's try. 50% crit chance, but 20% crit damage reduction. Oh, that's Careful Assassin. What runes are in your light spear weapon? Good question. Physical damage. Physical damage. Oh my god. I feel like it feels better already, guys. I was using the wrong tree for lightning spear. Okay, I'm missing like crazy. I need to... Okay, what I want to check... we didn't really pay attention. How much am I getting Ice Bite? Probably not much at all. Because I don't have any cold buildup on anything. But it's... probably the next kind of iteration here. We want to get some cold buildup. Which means no more lightning infusion. So that we can get more frenzy charges with just lightning spear. And more damage. Yeah, these are not empowered lightning spear throws that I'm doing. So if we were empowering a lot more with frenzy charges, Uh-oh. That's a big damage increase. Probably worth getting rid of Lightning Infusion. I just need to find some better support gems, I think. Right, 3 Dragon's Mask. New runes are probably a good upgrade. Yeah, we need to relook at those. I looked at the bossing, like, I think 50% attack damage for against uniques and bosses and stuff, or uniques and rares. But the physical damage actually was better. Crap. Let's wait.
That was almost a challenge.
Thank God. I'm so glad they despawn when the mobs go away now. The volatile plants. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm starting to see the delayed reaction thing. I'm not sure I like it. That's why I'm not seeing the pin go out when I normally feel like it would, right? So yeah, we're gonna work on getting more ice. And the guiding palm thing is a good idea. I just don't have the defenses to run it and the intel. I want to though. Shit. But overall, still needs some work. This we're not gonna get much. Yeah, was not a good breach. So we can tell we need to work on this. 16. Take it off breakers, the CC of Spearfield. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Matter of fact, let's just kind of let's check. I want more pin so we get more frenzy charges, at least for now. Also, we don't need to run a whole map. We can test this map out. I want to see cold damage. We've got one with physical. It's only a T6. Old. Do some decks. This probably bricks us, yeah. We're not gonna do that just yet. Oh. Get rid of delayed reaction. Rearm, I think. We rearm, and then old build up. We would need to put it on our gear. This ring, basically. Maybe some gloves. And then we would be able to freeze using Herald of Thunder, hopefully. We also still don't have blood, Herald of Blood. We're out of spirit. Well, and we're out of slots. So overall, out of like using Herald of Blood, I would rather have more freeze build up and get more charges, frenzy charges, and get an actual freeze off with Herald of Thunder and possibly lightning spears. remove the lightning infusion. Yeah, I don't think Herald of Blood is the direction. And then let's look up this 3 dragons. Maybe I have one. Three. No. Oh. See what this does. Yeah. So that's one way to do it. Our helmet is extremely important for the build right now. Good to know. The helm is giving us like 50% of our damage almost for Rake. Like, it's insane what this thing does. Let's look at it. So for... Oh, we're on... What? Am I on the bleed? Yes. Go to weapon 1. Okay, 602. Skills. $556. Configuration. Usually have it at 3, but we should just leave it at 2, I guess. But anyways, low life, 556 full DPS. If we take it off, it's down to 211. So literally more than double our full DPS on Rake is attributed to the helm. It's huge. Then we go to... I'm curious to see Lightning Spear again. Have a good idea, because Lightning Spear, we're not necessarily in close range. I am kind of going in and using it at close range, but of course it spreads. 38k. $22. Not as big a drop. Yeah, still very significant. All right. Let's hit save. I always forget to save. Hey. I think we shop for a ring that has cold damage on it. I'm kind of wondering if we get rid of 1 Venopuncture, honestly. Oh, wow. I don't even have Venopuncture on here. Storm Loop. Wow, Lightning Spear damage goes up. Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah, physical is definitely better. So we're actually more at 40. And then... How do I want to test this? So if we take... Actually, let's take that other ring. What was that? One. How's that ring? Vortex. This one, right? Edit this. I don't know the normal rolls. Okay, how do I do this? Let's actually cancel. Let's just craft an item. Ring. Ring. Breach ring, actually. Sounds like you need a sacred flame. Yeah. Let me look at that again. But fire damage, right? Let me... Sacred flame. So gain 45% of damage as extra fire damage. All of the Brotherhood. Oh, wow. %100 of lightning damage converted to cold damage. Unfortunately, everything else about this ring sucks. Well, the freeze buildup is nice. But there's no flat damage. That is so painful. But damn, that'd be interesting. Okay. All right, let's try to go. Well, let's go easy first. Let's look at the runes.
Hello there.
That was a good call. Easy first, right? Let's just go down the list here. I wonder if we actually add the cold. Well, you got to be careful with cold and any elemental damage because that doesn't scale or bleed at all. That's right. I don't like, you know, scaling one side at the expense of the other. Five to 12. Oh, on gloves. Hmm. So this is what I have on my gloves. I've got 2 of them. But physical damage scales both sides, and it helps with the lightning damage. So it might be worth it to actually rune this instead. Of course, you need to POB that, make sure it's better than 25%. Okay. So let's POB Rune of Claws. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's right. Habib, thank you. Why wasn't I thinking of that? That's true. So
Hey.
that is true. So cold damage on the lightning spear. And then let's POB those still. Because that's still an open question. So gloves, pandemonium. Edit. Do I have these on here? Yeah. 30% increased magnitude of damaging ailments. Is it actually here now? Okay, so it's not ruined. I have to copy this thing
How can I help?
or just type it. I gotta find it online actually. What was that called again? Great Wolf's Rune of Claws. Copy. I'd like to know this. I was oh, cool. Glad to help. Let's look. So you have to actually type it in right now because it's not in EOB. So we do 5 to 12. Let's just copy it in. We're at 40,000. Okay. Damn it. Keep both of these. Let's write this down. So right now we're at 40K on Lightning Spear. And those. Up to weapon 1. 631. 631 on bleed. And we go to our items. Edit. Oh. Save it. Save it. So it dropped down to 611 for the bleed. Now just to test. Test here. Delete 1. Yeah, and it drops down to 598 even further. Okay, so it's working. Now, add it back in. Save. Lightning Spear. Whoa. Oh. 41. So obviously, right? We get a little bump. Not much. Little bump there to Lightning Spear, but the big brains over here were giving me ideas. Let's see. Items. Yes, this one, Mind Edge. We got to figure out what would happen. Now, overall damage is going to decrease in this case. So I have to copy that one over. What's that rune?
Hello.
Somewhere over here, right? Lady Hestra's. Get 2 of them. Check something. Yeah, I've got that copied. All right, let me just do this. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's save that. Actually, no. I want to look at something first. Undo. So, configuration. I had something on the tip of my brain that I felt like I might be missing. Son of a bitch. I just lost it. Damn it. Guys, oh man. Check the 1 to 60 lightning runes on LS weapon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll check that one too. Oh, thank God. Rudy, you said frenzies and you reminded me of what I was trying to figure out. Frenzy charge. Holy shit. So our true, if we're... All right, this is good to know because right now I'm not getting a whole lot of frenzy charges. We may have fixed some of that issue with the rearm on our spear field, but frenzied up, as a lightning spear goes in for 62, so it's almost 20k or so increase. So the change that we're trying to make here, even though the damage may go down, might be overall better, right? Done that. Save it. Find edge. Edit. Throw it in somewhere. $56. So yeah. Oh yeah. And then the other thing we have to do, we have to find something else here. Oh. So actually, our cold buildup is so low that lightning infusion is still better. So that's not very good. All right. Interesting. Interesting. That is not the play. It's going to be pretty difficult for us to actually just like naturally get the cold buildup we would need to really pop this off like that. So let's focus on the pinning and try out the rearm again. Leave this as is. Let's check the other rune.
Hello.
Runes. Lightning. This one. Thane Lelds. Popping one ring for a triple adds damage would probably help. Yeah, like a triple flat, physical, cold, and lightning. Then from there, we would have to get rid of lightning infusion and figure something else out, though. Because it would negate the cold, right? Alright, so... so much to think. I'm seeing an issue here. Okay, so we got rid of close combat. We didn't actually do that in the game, though. But we might. So I'm going to undo... Weird. There we go. So we're at 62. Edit. $61. So just slightly worse for the lightning damage on the weapon. Over all those runes, I mean, physical reigns supreme. Okay, let's craft a ring real quick. Reach ring. How did it know? So if we went in and just went crazy, bought something really pricey, like best case scenario. And catalyst attack times 40, right? Why would it go to 50? I mean, wonder what this does. Out a venopuncture. So without doing anything, it's a big jump. And skills, lightning infusion, turn that off. Okay, now we're back down to 62. But we would put something in like post combat or something, get up to 72. And we'd have a decent amount of cold buildup that may actually push us into freezing things. How much was that? Go to calcs. Spear throw. Lightning spear. That set for the lightning bolts. Cold damage up to almost 1,000. Right now it's like nothing, right? Let's see. And oh, but the thing we also, so we'd be getting cold damage with that spear, but what about Herald of Thunder? And it's got like all the freeze support gems. I feel like we may be looking for some sort of breach ring here. This would be pricey as shit though. This would be undo, like I could not afford this. So this is best case scenario. Herald of Blood in here. Herald of Lightning. Skills. Interesting. Okay. Take this out. Oh. From the guiding palm. Okay. All right, so what are we doing here? Herald of Thunder has Glaciation, Cold Infusion, Ice Bite. I already forgot. Glaciation, Cold Infusion. Wait a second. Is it right to put in Cold Infusions? 25% damage of extra cold damage, 50% less fire and lightning damage. When you're trying to actually pull this off, is that what you have to do? It feels so bad. Ice Bite. Biter. Oh. I wonder if Biter on... I don't think it's worth putting on Lightning Spear, but Deadly Herald. So look at this. 5 div with 3 flat. Oh, nice. For now, ignore Ice Bite and make Herald electrocute. All right. Problem solved. Problem solved. Work smarter, not harder. All right, though. I just want to see. I think that's a good idea. Because this is hard. Okay, yeah, and it's not even really... No, that's the buff. Okay, the bolt. Yeah, that's a decent amount of cold damage coming down, though. I don't know how much we're freezing with that. Yeah, so... Ignore the ice bite and make Herald electrocute. Hit save. Okay, so we have electrocute, lightning. I just want anything with lightning, basically, but I'm using a lot. Okay. It's difficult. But what we could do is we could take lightning infusion out. Do something else. Oh yeah, let's look at this. I feel like there's not enough lightning support. Oh, cannot inflict ailments. Concentrated would be nice. Where's... do I yeah, I've got magnified effect. See what is out there, I guess. I mean, we're not shocking anymore. We've got innervate. We've got infusion. No, no. No. I mean, I guess we could put on penetrate, but that's not gonna really do anything either. Ooh. Storm chain. Never used that before, but that seems like it'd work. It would help. What else we got here? Maim, yeah. Got blind. I've got Maim already. Lightning mastery. Lightning. All gems. Oh yeah, lightning exposure. On shocking a target. Okay, here we go. So now if we play into this a little bit, I think we would cause exposure. Anything that doesn't die. I think would innervate on it on Herald of Thunder now. Storm chain. Well, what? Come on. Projectile skills and skills which can chain. Okay, fine. Okay. Where is Maim anyways? Wait. Oh, there it is. Be better to have Maim on here. It's going to happen more often. Okay. Innervate stays on LS 1000%. All right. Then let's put it back. Basically, keep it up all the time. Where the hell did it go? Innervate. All right. So, what else could we get rid of? Lightning exposure. Close combat. Close combat works on lightning spear for close range. Let's go ahead and move lightning infusion over here. See what this did. You would ditch close combat because I feel like Herald of Thunder needs something. It has to be kind of like lightning infusion as far as I can tell. I can't. Not much out there. Swap close combat for Volt. Oh, I've got Volt. Long shot for Herald. Oh, long shot. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Already got one. We should be killing most things in front of us due to more damage. And Herald of Thunder goes. Are you serious? What's using long shot? What? Oh, Spirit Throw. Long shot. Aim. Lightning infusion. Time to POB this. Fork is a good one. Again, I do want Lightning Spear to slap, so the more like actual damage we take off, we need to POB it now at this point. So we're in Lightning Spear, items, put on Puncture. Mind's Edge. Okay, we got the physical. Lightning. Okay. Skills. Start with Lightning Spear. Oh, yeah. Thinking of an inevitable critical as well. So essentially we would be getting rid of possibly Lightning Infusion, putting in Exposure. Brings us down about 8,000 DPS. Let's put in Lightning Fusion. So if we're in close combat, Lightning Fusion is only just slightly better than close combat. $55, $54. Lightning Fusion slightly beats out Inevitable Critical. Exposure, on shocking a target. I feel like we ditched the exposure idea. Inevitable Critical could go in place of Lightning Infusion. And we're there with Lightning Spear and Herald gets Infusion. Okay, I like that setup. And then here, we'll take out the exposure. Go with Inevitable Critical. I like that. We wanted more crit. So now I need something else here. You know what I'm not using is Brutality. Oh yeah, I am. There it is, right there. They definitely need more support gems. I feel like you really run out of good ideas. Emo crystals. Dude. We could actually put hemo crystals on lightning Herald of Thunder, because if we're using our spear field and we're bleeding, we're gonna actually get hemo crystals from anything that Herald of Thunder kills, which is another explosion. Where did it go? Great. It's lost forever. God damn it. I was on... Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. What would we... Add a MAME, and then we can put MAME back in Wind Dancer. We can try it out, see what happens. Now we still need Blood Hunt. Air? Brink? Blood in the eyes. Dance. Sure. Whatever. For now, I'm reaching the end of my theory crafting limit here. My brain is hurting. All right. Let's take this out there. Put this away.
I speak.
Bad.
Go. You did well in it.
Dump it. All right, guys, let's try this out. My brain is hurting. I need to just map, and the map had better, like, this had better be a nice casual farming experience. I'm spent. I've been cooking. You guys have been very helpful. Thank you so much. Let's see how this goes. So far, not noticing bleed from Spearfield. Maybe. I'll check it in a second. Let's keep going. Okay, I see it. Bleed. I saw some Hamo crystals. Okay, so... Alright, now... Electrocute. We gotta, like, kind of pay attention to how much frenzy charges we're getting after we throw a lightning spear. It would be from an electrocute from our herald. Okay, see some hemocrystals. See if we're getting... Okay, we're getting charges. We have perfusion on, right? Yeah, we just got 2 for nothing. 2 for 1. Alright, so pin's working more. I feel it. Okay, we just got some charges from Herald of Thunder, which is nice. That's a good add to the sustain for frenzy charges. Oof. Did I just use an omen? What happened? Did I get stunned like extremely hard? Thought I was dead for a second. Not use my omen. Okay. I'm not getting a whole lot of electrocute out. What it seems.
That was almost a challenge.
Okay. I feel like my... That was weird. It almost looked like Wind Dancer procced our charges there, but I don't have pin or anything on there. Shit, I'm in so much trouble right now. Okay, good. Lightning Spear for the save. Okay, we got 2 charges there from our Herald. I'm kind of like, I'm watching the top left screen so much that I'm gonna get in trouble here.
This is what I get for freeing.
I actually got a horror drop the other day from fouling something that was already greater. It was, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but that was nice. So the last patch, they did make some changes to essences and how much they would drop, or how much they would update or upgrade when you vow them. So I went and changed my Atlas tree into the essences, and I've been running and vowing every essence possible. I've gotten a lot more graders than usual, and I actually got a horror, so. But yeah, when you get overwhelmed with this build, trying to get a spear field down to get some frenzy charge, like you really want a frenzied up lightning spear. Damn, that was brutal. It's actually like the map terrain that was so brutal. Okay. Hey, look at that. Not bad. Okay, this farming experience is pretty nice. Go up here. Neural overload. I don't think so. On Herald. Let me check into that one. I've never used that.
Proof of my prowess.
Okay. Shit. Dude. We got there. Oh my. Okay. Man, I would love to get the run speed rune right now. I would have loved to get it, have gotten it like 3-4 days ago. Sanity.
Lightning strikes twice.
So I'm not really throwing Spearfield down as much because I'm trying to see how much we're proccing for Herald of Thunder, and I don't feel like we are as much, so let's go try out this Neural Overload. Yes, rake is really fun. I would rather be raking more. I guess still sharing. I need to be in gaming here. All right, so Neural Overload. Supported skills electrocute primed and nice. Okay. So this did not pop in my search. I didn't search electric. Well, I did. I guess I missed. We're not really getting much benefit from hemo crystals. If we start bleeding more, yeah, that's too much to ask, I think.
Indeed.
Let's dump this crap. All right, let's see how that works.
You're a clean.
All right, immediately got charges. Good sign. I think we just got another one. I guess I'm out of currency. Nice. That may have been triggered from a trap, though. That one was. Overall, though, compared to the first map that we tried out, this is stronger. It's hitting harder, obviously. I mean, and we're getting frenzy charges. I can see it. There's another. But yeah, that helps with the damage. So we've got 2 methods now to get frenzy charges. Nice.
All right, bounty.
There's another. Okay. Last ritualist. Or ritual. ESX, welcome back. How you been? Getting ready for PoE 1, maybe? I know I am. I'm not actually getting ready. I'm gonna just jump in pretty much blind, but I'm ready. How are we running around? This is not a chill map experience. There it is. Nice. Charges, yes. Okay, I like it, guys. We got there. Still got some work to do, but I think overall, for this character, literally had nothing on, like no gear whatsoever. Looking pretty good. This is not good. No, get away from me. This is insane. All right. Yeah, 3-6. Bad. Okay, let's pick this up. Okay. All right, that's the map. $24-hour weekend. Are you saying you're gonna be gaming 24 hours on the weekend, or that you have to work 24 hours on the weekend and now you're screwed out of the PoE1 League launch? All right, so run another map.
Go on.
What am I doing? I must be pretty tired. My brain is cooked from all that Theorycraft. Okay, so the next session is going to be all about gear, basically, but the next streaming session that we do is actually going to be all about Path of Exile 1.
Indeed.
Damn. I had to manage my stash. Okay, go ahead and run this. This. Feral Megalith? What should I do here? I don't know what this is. Let's just check it out. I might be missing something or messing this up, but one thing I will do, probably time to put on some rarity, so uh-oh. I don't see my rarity boots. There. And we'll put on a rarity ring. Can I? Got strength, physical damage. A little bit more rarity. Let's see what this map is. I don't recall. Another thing I'm not really laying down is my banner. Gotta lay that down more.
I know these lands like the back of my hand.
Oh shit. I remember this one.
No better said.
Do I just hit this thing? Damn. Ten bosses. And I just put away my boss gear. Let's hope it's not that hard.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna go get that back, actually.
A worthy foe.
Go find the rares. Is this a boss? No.
Bring it on.
Hit the runes around the edge of the map, and then the bosses will be in the middle. All right. I hope the runes are easy to find. Shit. It went that direction. I'm just gonna assume that it would go the other direction if I missed one. I'll follow the beam. It'd be nice if the beam just stayed active though.
Prove me prowess. Stretch through the art.
Oh, it says right here, activate Ruined Monolith and complete the boss gauntlet. Read. Maybe there's one more that I did miss.
The odds is on.
Damn it. Come on. Maybe there's one over here. At least, like,
Through the art.
one quality of life thing for this game is the amount of, like, searching on a map. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna grab my boss gear, I guess. I'd rather have that than the rarity. Bosses are up too. Okay, good. This is very cinematic. I almost feel like I'm not doing something. Dude, come on. Alright, so what am I missing? The things are off the map now. Okay, you have to stand in the lightning? Okay. Well, they've got some health. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Oops. Alright, let's try again. Can I actually use the empowered runes? Oh, it's loot. Maybe I should go get my gear. Oh yeah, you have to stand in the lightning.
Soften the wound.
She's tanky. There you go. Just slap me. Oh my god, he's dead. Damn. The bleed. Where was bleed last season, man? Holy shit. What is going on? Is there 2 bosses out right now? Hmm. There is like there's something going on over here. I keep hearing. Damn. Who is it? All right, this dude. Yeah. All right, we did it. Cool. Yeah, I've never been here before. That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you don't get crazy loot for doing all this, though. Just a baseline assumption. Ten bosses and 10 pieces of loot, I guess. All right. Cool. That was fun. Oh, I can't. I'm in a boss area, I guess. Oh, so there's some runes you can only get here. I just didn't get lucky. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look this up and see what's available. All right, guys, that was fun. I think we did pretty good. Did good work on the build. So I'll be essentially finalizing this and pushing some T4 pinnacles eventually, and then updating the build guide. So that's kind of what this is all about. So thanks for helping me. Your inputs actually are going into the video eventually. So I do appreciate everybody who's been here today and helping out. I hope to see you next time. That'll be tomorrow around patch release, essentially. So whenever it goes online, I'll log in eventually and I'll be playing PoE 1. So hope to see you then. Take care, everybody.